Hey there, Bulldog fans, and welcome into the Bulldog Blitz. The sights that you're seeing right now, sunny San Jose, California, Cesar Chavez Plaza. And boy, is it beautiful on this Friday afternoon. The Butler Bulldogs beat the UTEP Miners. Mark Minner, Stephen Peak. Stephen's a sports editor for the Collegian. We didn't have him on this season, had you on last season. Steve, it's good to have you back. And it's exciting times here in San Jose because the Bulldogs have won the first, and now they're looking on to play their second round action against a very tough Murray State opponent.
Yeah, Murray State is bringing in a lot of momentum from an excellent game-winning shot over Vanderbilt yesterday, and it's just going to be a really interesting game. It's really excited. It's great to be able to stay out here in San Jose for another 2 days, and it's even better when we have this winning streak continuing. So.
Okay, let's go first and talk about UTEP. The game, I tell you, that first half was a lot closer. The fans that showed up were a little nervous at halftime, trailing by 6. In the first half, it was all Derek Character.
Yeah, Derek Character had 12 in the first half, I believe, and UTEP's positive outcome in the first half combined with a lot of the things that Butler did wrong, including 3 assists and 7 turnovers. Those things compounded, but luckily it was only a 6-point deficit at the half.
And that all got erased when Shelvin Mack turned around and knocked down back-to-back trays. And the HP Pavilion, the crowd, the site where we're at right now, just absolutely erupted. And the Bulldogs were even keel again, and they didn't look back.
No, they did not. Shelvin finished with 25, but he had 6 threes in the second half, and that really brought a lot of the fans who even weren't Butler fans onto their side. They were really cheering for him. It was a really excellent performance from him and the people giving him the ball as well.
Okay, well, let's talk about this Murray State club. They came off that really tough game. We were watching it. A tough shot right at the buzzer sent them into the victory over Vandy, and they've got a lot of confidence coming in. We heard at the press conference today, since this media day, both teams were at the mic, and Murray State was talking about how they had a big win streak of their own, and they don't feel like they're the underdog.
No, they don't. They've come in with a lot of momentum, not even just from this previous first round win, but they won their last 4 games of the season. 3 of those were their conference tournament. They had a 17-18 game winning streak around January and February as well, just like we did. So they're kind of in the same boat in that respect. They're really driving themselves. They're not really worried about what the people are doing. They're just finding success.
Okay, what's the key matchup for you? The last one we thought coming in was Ron Norred against Randy Culpepper. Butler got the best of that one. What matchup are you looking for in this game?
Yeah, well, really, it's not even just one person. It's can those 5 or 6 guards that are getting in for Murray State, can they do what they're supposed to do in their game plan? And that's really going to be driving a lot, kicking the ball out, using their speed, even though they're undersized, to get around maybe some of the taller guards. But then on the Butler side of things, it's Easley and the other big men for Murray State trying to combat Matt Howard and Jukes, and maybe even Smith get in there and create some problems for Murray State with his height.
Shelvin Mack knocking down a plethora of trays, 6+, and for Shelvin, is he going to have to continue that sharp shooting in this game, or are they going to be relying on more players like Matt Howard, like you said?
I think Matt will be looked to a little bit more for a little more offense, but I don't think Shelvin sees it as being relied upon. He just did his job, and that was, hey, we need shooting. I'm feeling it. I'm going to go ahead and put up the shots, and he did a great job, obviously, of hitting them. But he picked up where Hayward wasn't allowed. Hayward didn't really get many of his shooting opportunities to go down. He was 0 for 6 from 3, but he did other things. He hit his free throws and got in the lane and used his size to do that. But they're working really well as a team. They pick up where the others leave off. So.
All right, well, with all that said, now what's your prediction? The Butler Bulldogs, we've heard lots of things in the media room. Some people skeptical, some people very optimistic. Where do you lie?
Well, I think people are in the media room especially are quick to jump on the Murray State side of things because that underdog story it is really nice to see. And I was cheering when they made their final game-winning shot too. Right, it was awesome. Yeah. But nonetheless, I'm still predicting Butler. I actually think they're going to win by 11. I think it's going to be less of a Mac show and more of a total team effort. Really going to have some balanced scoring. Even though Murray State statistics show they have a very, very balanced scoring, I think Butler's actually going to have that result for them.
All right, well, thank you, Stephen, very much for your analysis today.
Hey, it's great being here.
That's right, you can't complain in San Jose. Now, a couple more things before we close this episode of the Bulldog Blitz. Stephen and I will be live blogging for tomorrow's game. You can check out, we have a new blog spot. It's bulldogblitzsports.blogspot.com. Check it out. We'll be having plenty of action starting at 3:15 Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. Also, we should mention that the women's basketball team did get a bid to the WNIT. However, in their first round, they fell short by a few points to Illinois State on the road, so that will close out their season. Another 20-win season for them, 3 in a row. Good year for the women's basketball team, but unfortunately it comes to a close. We hope that that's not going to be the case tomorrow here in San Jose, California, when the Butler Bulldogs take on the 13th seed Murray State Racers. For Mark Minner, Stephen Peak, the Bulldog Blitz on assignment this week outside the HP Pavilion. We thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you next week on the show.